You want to know how I prepare this spinach vegetable soup at home? Join me in my kitchen. Let me show you how I prepare it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Cook with EJ. Is your babe EJ. Here is what I have for you today. Delicious, yummy vegetable soup with spinach.
I knew it was good whenever I passed by. One day on the door, there was a foreign sign. As I had a
So guys, I have the meat that I'm going to use to cook the vegetable soup. Then I also have the tripe. So I'm going to add tripe, and I have a mackerel fish. I have to add it now. So when the mackerel fish is cooked, I will remove it from separate it from the meat, because it will be done before the meat get done. So I have to add salt, like our African mother used to add salt. Then I have to add my onions. I just want to cook like my mom today. So there's no ajibo here today. I'm cooking like my mom. This is my vegetable soup, So guys, I'm going to use spinach. I have a little water leaf here. We used to get water leaf and the ugu leaf during the summertime. So winter time you can't get the fresh ones. So I used to buy it and cut everything and put in the freezer and store it for winter time so I can use it. So this is my seasoning cube. I added my onions, and yeah, so I'm going to add some bouillon, seasoning, so for the taste. So after that, I'm going to put it on a burner, and leave it to cook about 45 minutes. But before the 45 minutes, I'm going to remove the fish, okay, and leave the tripe and the meat to cook. So guys, I have stockfish head. That's what I'm going to use to cook it. I have crayfish, okay, and I have omo, kanda. Why I didn't put it in the pot now, because I've already cooked this kanda before. It's just a dry kanda that I cooked, and I make it to be soft again. So I'm going to show you how I make this bomo to be soft, from dry skin to soft one. So I'm going to chop this bomo small. I'm going to chop it. So I'm not going to put it in the pot like this. I will chop it and put in the vegetable soup. So when you're eating it, you'll be, taking the bomo, chewing it with the vegetable and all that. So I have the dry fish that I'm going to use. So dry fish is expensive now, so we're managing. Yeah, so all these things I'm going to add in the vegetable soup. So the next thing I'm going to show you is the vegetable that I'm going to use and the other ingredients I'm going to add in it. For the stockfish, this is hot water that I poured into it. So I'm going to wash the stockfish. So I added salt in it before I poured the hot water. Then the fish already, this one I'm going to wash it as well with hot water and salt. So guys, the fish is ready to remove. I'm going to remove the fish from the pot. I will leave the meat to cook about 15 minutes. The fish is a soft one, so if you leave it there, it's going to break into pieces when you're turning the meat. So after that, I'm going to add the stockfish. The stockfish I washed already with salt and hot water so that all the dirt will be removed. So try to wash your stockfish very well, because you don't know how long they store it there. So I added a little bit of water because the water is not enough. So here are the ingredients I'm going to use. to cook this wonderful meal. So I have crayfish blended, onions, I have bell pepper, then I have the pepper, I have dry fish, chopped tomato, then I have achi, the ericoma, then I have the white spinach, which is okaze, and I have spinach itself. So here is the seasoning cube and the low-cost bean, which is ube. So I'm going to use to cook. So here is the ogo, frozen already. I brought it out from the freezer. Even the spinach, I brought it out from the freezer as well. So time to cook. I added the red oil. Yes, red oil is important. So add to your taste. So after that, I added grinded onions. Yes, I used to grind my onions when cooking this type of soup so that the taste will come out. Then I will add the chopped tomatoes. Yeah, you can see the chopped tomatoes. I used to cut the tomatoes like this because when I'm making this kind of soup, I always chop my tomatoes. And I also added the grinded bell pepper, the red one. So now I added the achi, the thickener, So the achi is the thickener inside this soup, Some people use egusi and other things to thicken their vegetable soup. Some people doesn't add anything. Sometimes they use tomatoes to make it. So here I added the proteins, the meat. Then I added the kanda. Yeah, I chopped it little by little. Then I also added the crayfish. Okay, so these are the dry fish that I'm adding into it. So after that, I'm going to stir everything together so that the meat, the dry fish, crayfish, they will be speaking to each other and balancing themselves. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. When you're watching this my video, try to click the button subscribe. Okay, then after that, leave a very good comment, and if you notice anything or you want any other thing for me to prepare for you, just write it in the comment section. Okay, and I'm here to deliver. So I added the seasoning cube. Okay, you can add to your taste. So this is the low cut beans. I use my hand to break it, and I also added the bouillon into it, the seasoning. So you can blend the low cut bean, which is obey, or you can put with your hand. My mama used to put with hand because it's so soft. So here I added the pepper. So you add to your taste because not everybody eats pepper. So here is the white spinach, which is okaze afang. So I added it into the soup. Why I added this okaze first? Because okaze is very strong leaf. So you add first for it to be soft before adding those soft leaves, spinach, water leaf, ugu, and all that. So I have a lot of spinach, so I did not add the water leaf anymore. Okay, so here is the ugu. So you can see I just brought it out from the freezer direct to the pot. You know the reason? The reason why I put it this way is if you bring out the ugu from the freezer and leave it so that all the water will melt out, the ugu is going to change color from this greenish color to dark one. So that's why you have to bring it out from the freezer, direct from the freezer into the pot of soup. Goes as well with spinach. This spinach, I brought it out from the freezer as well. It's just that I poured some water in it before adding it to the pot. So if you want to maintain the greenish color, just bring it out from the freezer direct. So guys, don't forget to click on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I uploaded a new video. Yes, click the notification bell. So whenever I uploaded this delicious meal, this yummy gorgeous meal, you'll be the first to see it and watch. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to Ijoma. Subscribe to your babe, EJ. It will not be good for you to miss this delicious meal that I made. Yes. If you have any other meal for me to prepare for you, just try to tell me on the comment section. So I added the fish. That's the last thing I added into the soup. You can see how the food is moving on. You can see it. The food is so delicious and nice. Prepare it at home and thank me later. Bye bye.